Greetings, beloved human family. I am Gilles Mancillon, and I come back to you today to continue this brief discussion on our divine self, the God self. For this is really what needs to be understood, needs to be not understood, but needs to be accepted for the most part. The other day, I will tell a little anecdote on that level. I was looking through a magazine, and I see this person that I don't know. He's a famous musician, a rapper. I think he was a big crucifix and said, "I am God." So I was trying. It was just, well, this guy has a good sense of self. So I tried to look into like what the article was talking about, and so I don't know if his music is loving or whatever. I don't know his music. So, but essentially the article was like kind of saying, well, buy my music and worship me because I'm rich and famous and you're not. So, well, it's not a criticism. It just made me laugh because it seemed like more like a massive ego trip, but. But in a sense, this person, I'm sure, is perfectly within the role that he's playing, so there's no criticism on that level. However, I just wanted to say that discovering your divine self, you do not need to be rich and famous to discover that, for God treats all his children equally and has put part of his spirit within each and every one of us. As soon as you discover, accept, and integrate the fact that this great divine supreme wisdom, the spirit of wisdom is within you, you will discover that it is exactly within all people that you meet. It's the same spirit that is there, and so everybody is equal on that level, and there is not even equality because we are all one, so there is no need for self-aggrandizement, for that is the spirit that will elevate you once you are ready. The I Am Presence is not God, but it is the Spirit of God. It's got all the knowledge, the wisdom. It is a great minister. It is a magnificent gift. It is something so sublime that it is something that's quite mysterious, even in the spirit realm, because within the spirit realm, spirits sees each other, all the level of spirits, but those presences are completely invisible, even to other spirits, because they're only visible when they are fused with a mortal soul or when they have been personified, because they are pre-personal spirit. And so it is God himself, the Father of all creation, that has chosen to send part of his spirit, a fragment of his spirit, to dwell within the human mind and to live with us, to share our pain, our joy, all our experiences, up until the time we become ready to embrace divine, pure, unconditional love and acceptance. And at this point, when our will is aligned with the will of supremacy, then the fusion happens naturally. We are naturally being elevated. If a fusion happens while you're being in a mortal body, usually, I don't know what, there may be some special dispensation for this world, but usually your body disappears, just completely burned, the physical body, and you re-emerge at the center of the universe. You meet your creator son and creative spirits, and so you somewhat receive your diploma, so to speak, but you are called back to descend back and to help others to make their ascension. Then after that you are able to move into a higher spiritual realm and go through the central universe and eventually emerge on paradise. For this I Am Spirit is your passport to paradise. The gods of paradise have when they've created the universe, they have created so that mortal beings could eventually achieve that once they have mastered their animal lower self and nourishing their more spiritual self. Of course, there is a great path of ascension, and a lot of spirits will educate us during this slow and gradual evolution. But I know that God wants all of his children back home. The paradise is big enough to accommodate every soul, even if the universe was infinitely developed, which can never truly happen because infinity can never be filled. The paradise will still not be filled because it's so big. It is a material reality, not in a physical. It's a physical reality, but not in a material sense. It is not made of the same kind of atoms and particles. It is made of a unique matter that is very, very different. That is it's very difficult to explain. I haven't really integrated enough. I've seen certain things, I've experienced certain things, but I haven't really fully integrated all this information. But however, I know it is is quite sublime. It is quite marvelous. What the gods reserve to the human souls once they have achieved their ascension is utterly beyond all expectation. It is far greater than anything we can ever expect. And so, but it is not always easy to accept that which is so sublime, so joyful. After living in this conditioned life, we have to let go of our conditioning in order to allow ourselves to flow with the flow, which is not always easy, for we all have passed through ups and downs and difficulties, and we have to navigate. Some days are very happy, others are more difficult, and so, but we work with that, and slowly but surely we are being educated. It is like a diamond. We are being faceted until our consciousness is like a diamond, and then what it wants to shine. Once we are able to shine, then we find true joy, and then there is not even need to ascend, but ascension becomes natural and we are elevated. But until we are in search of something, it will prevent us from ascending. But it's good to keep our intention there, and to pray, to ask, to get ready, to prepare your physical vehicle, to clear up your mind from judgment, from any limited beliefs, and to keep your emotion as stable as possible, to find a state of serenity and peace. And from there, who knows what will happen. Your I Am Presence is the minister, is fully empowered to bring you all the way back home, and assure you that once we find that place, there is no more disappointment. I thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.